What's going on, everyone? Rooney here, showing you his 70k BPL squad. This took about a day, two days to make. About 70k coins. Pretty easy to find these players for as low prices as possible, but again, they're really good players, so not very many low prices, but at lowest prices possible for these players I found them at, so that's good. And so what's going on with it? Starting to go here, so we have Jose Reina, Pepe Reina. Really a good, very good goalkeeper. It just really makes me mad when he gets up those weak goals, even though his stats are pretty decent. He gives up really weak goals sometimes. I couldn't find anyone that was under 10k, and that was my budget for the goalkeeper because I wanted good outfield players while keeping the squad under 70k coins. So he allowed for about 5k. Very good goalkeeper. Just again with those really weak goals he gives up, which really make me mad sometimes. So I'm moving on to my left back and right back. So in left back position, So in left back position we have Jose Enrique, pace 84. Main status is pace and his defending. Nothing else really matters. His passing, decent. His shooting, horrible. His heading, he's tall, and he has a good heading stat, which is another positive for my defense. And on the right side we have Richards, slower than him, but still very fast. Shooting even worse, passing worse, dribbling worse, but defending. And he's taller than Jose Enrique. Let's see how much he is. He's 5'11", so he's another tall guy. Good heading stat too. Gets up at those corners, gets the ball out of there, and then yeah. So then we moving on to my center backs now. So now we have Ramalin, Thomas Ramalin, 70 pace, just one of those players that just keeps the back line steady. I don't care if he's fast or slow, as long as he does not lose his position, he's good. So we have the 70 pace, 65 shooting, 71 passing. Heading, taller than Richards, so a good heading stat is what I need. 70 pace, 71 passing, defending 8 feet, heading 85. Again, tall player, good heading stat. Moving on to my next center back. Oops, didn't want to do that. Keep them there. So we have Vermaelen and Agger. We have Agger, sorry. 68 pace, 66 shooting, 69 passing, 62 dribbling, 82 defending, and 89 heading. A tall player, just a bad heading stat. A decent heading stat, but not the best. So that's another negative to this guy. Tall, but has a decent heading stat, but I need a good heading stat. So we have defending 82 as our main attribute. And so yeah, that's it for my defense. Moving on to my midfielders. Now on left midfield we have PNR, the second in form PNR, 75. My most expensive player, about 11.5k. 5'7", pretty short, but makes him a lot more agile and very fast. So 75 pace, 76 shooting, 78 passing, dribbling 85, another big stat of his. Defending 62, heading 59. Again, a short player, so I don't care about his heading, but still very good at moving the ball up the left side and getting into those open positions where you want to pass to him. And then from there he gets into a scoring position or he can cross it. So that's good for my left midfield. Now in right midfield we have Valencia, faster than him. Let's see, 4-star skill moves. He's a really good player. Oh my god. Valencia is a very good player. Like PNR, gets into the open positions, and he does it faster because he has a better pace. Dribbling 82, almost the same stat. Passing, he has better passing stat, I believe. He does, right? He has a better passing stat. No, he doesn't. Oh yeah, he does. He has a better passing stat than PNR, so it makes him a reliable asset to the team. And now moving on to my center mids. So in center mid position you have Kagawa. I didn't bother buying a center mid to center attacking mid to center mid converter because they're just too much, about 10k a piece. So I kind of passed up on that. I didn't want to because it was so expensive. So now I want to Kagawa, 83 pace. Another one of those really small guys that are just so fast, gets in those positions. 83 pace, 71 shooting, 74 passing, 88 dribbling. Just really good at moving the ball in the center of the mid and then passing it off to one of my other players. He's just another player that you want in that position, just holding down your midfield and really working well with the rest of your team. So then moving on to my other center mid, Tiote, a train, like it's such a beast in front of net, just gets some shots off. Even though shooting stat isn't very good, he still gets some really good shots off on the net and most of the time scores. Like he's scored about 17 goals and 10 of them have been from outside the box and 6 of them have been headers and 1 of them was just a good play. So good for him, really good player. Center forward, Cisse, I wanted him because he was so clinical. He was very good at finishing. So good at finishing, really. And just picks up on those loose balls, gets them, shoots, scores all the time. All in all, a really good player. He scored 65 goals in 60 games. That's a really good player, honestly. And they got him for pretty cheap as well. Moving on to my striker now. Dembaba, overall the best player on the team. He scored 83 goals in 64 games, and he's just a train, another train like Tiote. If he's on if he's on a breakaway, you might as well just quit the game because you know he's gonna score. So yeah, moving on to my bench now. Uh, Jack Wilshere, one of the center mids. I used to have him in where Kagawa was, but he wasn't as fast and he didn't have a good enough dribbling stat. He was just always out of position, and it just really made me mad sometimes. Kabai, I took him out because he has a lower overall. Such a good player this guy is. He's very, very good. Only 550 coins. That's very decent, you guys. A good Premier League player, a very good Premier League player. Does well in the midfield, and let him take the free kicks whenever he's on. It doesn't matter what the free kick is. Just let him take the free kick because he's so good at placing the ball where you want him to. So again, a good player that he is. Santon, I used to have a Newcastle squad actually. That's why Cabai and Santon are in here. I used to have a Newcastle squad. Santon is not as fast and doesn't have a high enough overall as was Enrique. Look at all the stats that Enrique has over Santon. Santon is just really very uncoordinated. He's always out of his spot. I see him a lot in the midfield. Like so much I see him in the midfield. I don't care if he's up on the left wing in an attacking position, but he's always in the midfield, which just makes me feel uncomfortable, and then it gets me out of position. Then they have one less defender on the break. So yeah, Clint Dempsey replaced him with PNR because PNR was in form, obviously. Dempsey 74 pace, 81 shooting. A good player, and then those left sides just wasn't clinical enough. He wasn't fast enough. He doesn't like he had a good shooting stat. It didn't seem that he shot very well. So yeah, and then I have Gustavo, Ricardo Jesus, and Voibar. The three best players on the bench for my Brazil squad that I showed you. Link in the go to our channel, check that out. My 10K Brazil squad had these guys in it. They are on the bench, but they're just kind of like the fill-ins. I didn't have enough coins to fill my bench with gold players, so yeah. So hope you guys like this squad. Please comment, like, and subscribe to this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.